Backlash growing against all those new full-body scanners popping up at airports across America. More and more passengers, even flight crews, worried about the extra dose of X-rays, plus the too revealing images that the scans can show. And if you choose to skip the scan, well, get ready for a full pat-down, some compared to being groped. Yikes. Trace has more.
Groped and squeezed, Shannon. Yeah, 68 airports are already using these full-body scanners. They expect hundreds more to come online in the next few years. TSA, the Transportation Security Administration, says they have been a huge success, and so far they have had very few complaints, and apparently they're not listening very hard because there's a growing number of passengers, labor unions, advocacy groups. They are crying foul, not just because of the scanners, but because, as you talked about, the pat-downs. The pat-downs, they no longer use the backs of their hands. Now they use the fronts of their hands, including on the tender areas. They call the squeezes and the scans a violation of privacy. Union representatives, in fact, at American Airlines and U.S. Airways are now telling their pilots to skip the scans altogether and opt for the pat-down. We can't even show you the full picture, by the way, of these scans because some of them they're kind of revealing, but a website called optoutday.com is now saying that people the day before Thanksgiving, the busiest travel day of the year, should opt out of the scanners and do the pat-downs. That would slow things down dramatically, but that's their kind of protest. They say, and I'm quoting, "We are sick of security theater. These naked body scanners do not make us more secure. The government should not have the ability to virtually strip search anyone it wants. Why should a government employee get to see a naked scan of a passenger and do who knows what, in the back room while leaving that image?" But the TSA begs to differ, says these are not nude scans, these are lifesavers. Listen.
This can spot any anomaly, which would include metallic or non-metallic, a variety of powders, explosive. It's a low-level X-ray beam, which is equivalent to 2 minutes in flight at altitude. It's safe.
Safe, she says. Some medical experts are saying maybe not so safe. They want this stuff tested to see how potent that X-ray actually is. And by the way, one woman has started a YouTube video, which we're not going to show you, and she talks about the way that she's been kind of twisted by the TSA in ways that we're not going to tell you, but you get the picture without the video.
Listen, while people are watching this show, I feel them also running to YouTube and the other website that you mentioned so they can check it out. I'm all for safety, but see, this is yet another reason I love the train, Trace.
I know you do, Shannon. You're a big train buff, but sometimes you gotta get on the plane, right?
You got to do it. Maybe this is why so many of those celebrities and folks out there will only go places on their, tricked out buses. They don't want to fly. Maybe this is part of it. They don't want to be seen naked.
Very true. It is very, very true.
All right, Trace, thank you very much.
Okay, Shannon.